Alrighty. This is part 2, guys. Yeah. I hate it when you cut your videos into parts. I have to, because if I make like a 2-hour video and it's just one part, my phone might not upload it. It might take very long to upload, or it might not upload. That's why now I have to cut it into segments. That way I can upload it faster, right? They bought cream, so I'm drinking coffee with cream, right? Yeah. Did your stepmother really tell you his name is number 1? Yes, you did. They sat me upstairs 3 years ago. Yeah, 2022. I remember I sat upstairs. They were like, they did talk about my book. Yeah, Ivan. They're like, Ivan. Ivan, you have to get your book edited. Like you didn't edit your book yet, and that's what led to my younger stepbrother editing my book in 2022 until 2023. He edited my book for a good year and like 5 months, and after he bailed on me. That's why Volume 1 and Volume 2, when you guys read, the sentence structures were all right and everything, because my younger brother edited. But Volume 3 is not edited. Most of the Volume 3 is not edited, obviously. Yeah, my stepbrother told me, yeah, Ivan, that book you wrote is number 1, and Holly would love your story, will be all over your story, Ivan. She told me that. I'm not lying, guys. I swear to God. I swear to myself, right? I'm not lying. My stepbrother told me that. That's how you know it's the greatest story ever told. Yeah, they read some of my book when they had my laptop, they were shocked. Because I guarantee you guys were shocked when you read my book. I guarantee VJ was shocked. Yeah, I didn't know you were that good. You were that gifted of a writer. Yeah, Victoria Justice. God gave us the gift. Just like Victoria Justice is an amazing songwriter. She's an amazing singer. She has a beautiful voice. VJ is gifted too. Me and VJ both have the gifts, because what God knew that the gate was locking doors on us, so He had to give us the gifts. That's why I can rap. You guys heard my rap. I can rap. I can do sound comedy. I can write books. I have all the gifts because the gatekeepers lock all doors, man. That's why God gave me all the gifts. You know. Yeah. He's like, yeah, Ivan, your book is fucking everything. I know, VJ. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why when Victoria Justice meets me, she'll be like, Ivan, did you really write that book on your own? I'm like, yeah. She said, holy shit, Ivan. That's the greatest fantasy novel I've read in my life, man. I was so hooked reading that, I know. Yeah, and if you turn that into a movie, you're looking at a better movie than like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, man. Looking at a better movie chosen than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, man. Looking at an amazing movie. Xanus will be something like Lord of the Rings. All you guys who saw Lord of the Rings, yeah, Xanus will be something like that, except it's a different world, obviously. I don't want to copy Lord of the Rings. But Peter Jackson would tell me, yeah, Ivan, Xanus will be something like my Lord of the Rings. Except there is no like language of the elves. Like they speak English. There is no language of the elves and all stuff. But like the story is a better story than Lord of the Rings, man. Peter Jackson told me, yeah, Ivan, Xanus will top my Lord of the Rings. So tell me that, man, guaranteed. I think your movie will top my Lord of the Rings. Don't forget, I'm giving Peter a $3 billion budget for the movie, $1 billion per volume. So he has unlimited resources for the war building, for the war, for the devils and bats, for the, you know what I'm saying, for the set building, for the cameras, for the cameras, the drones, the visual effects. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Peter has an unlimited budget for his movie, right? That's why he's like, holy shit, your company blows out of water, Hollywood out of the water, Ivan. I only made Lord of the Rings for $90 million, Ivan, and the movie was amazing. Yeah, I'm making it for $1 billion each. Yeah, man. That's why the gates are pissed off. Yeah, because they know I own the right. Ivan wrote his masterpiece, The Last of Xanus. He wrote that. We own everything in the world, but he wrote that book. That means he owns the rights to it. He has the keys. He doesn't have to sell to us. That's financial control in billions for him and VJ. That's why they're going to trap me, to try and get me to dupe me and get me to sell and share with the Guardians of Justice around the world. But I'd rather wiggle one than have you do that. No way, man. I'm not selling out to your Hollywood system. I don't want to share with the Guardians of Justice. VJ's trash guy. You think I'm stupid? I'm getting trash as always with VJ, man. VJ's garbage and trash. That's fucking disgusting. I'll never do that. And she'll see hell. She'll be crying around. Every night. The relationship won't work. You guys are wicked people. You don't care, obviously, because you're crazy fucking people. Yeah. For relation to work with VJ has to see the light, man. That's how it works. She has to see the lights. Yeah, otherwise we're not really connecting, yeah. And for me and VJ to get the going view and all that stuff, we both have to be fresh too. And that's why it's a setup, obviously. You want to touch VJ, then you separate Ivy, you're not going to see them with the going view when they're not king and queen. Then when they're king and queen, Ivan says VJ, and she now sees it like she's not fresh. Now they get the going beauty, and those people you don't see in the public eye, they're kept behind the scenes. That's the setup, obviously. You can't do God here, right? I settled in before I came, you can't do God here, yeah. Yeah. Because the gatekeepers are thinking of the bigger picture. Yeah, even if Ivan only makes $20 billion off his book, Ivan and Mary Victoria Justice with $20 billion in the bank with the keys to the kingdom is a lot of power. Because they have the keys, they can make their easy billions with their products and their businesses. If Ivan makes $20 billion off his book, he can easily start his own films even better than our Hollywood companies, yes. He can fund his movie for $3 billion. He'll easily make his tens of billions back because he has the keys. And 4K Blu-ray is the real money. Way more money than even ticket sales at the theater chains, right? That's why 4K Blu-ray is the better option for me and VJ. Will make way more money. If me and VJ own a theater chain, we only make maybe $10 billion off the movie. 8, 9, 10 off the movie. Whereas for Blu-ray sales, we're making our tens of billions, man. Our 15, 16, 30 billion, $35 billion off the movie. And that doesn't include the merchandise and the game too. It's a huge deal, man. I mean, we just signed with Amazon and Microsoft and Sony. It's a huge deal. As I was just like, cheers, I read movies as I know. I can't wait for your Olivia. I know, and I'm saying she's all excited. Yeah. Yeah. Some Sarah. I'm gonna take a nice hot shower after this. Before I catch my hands on George with you guys, right? Yeah. And the gatekeepers don't yet. If Ivan doesn't sell to us, that means if he wants to start his Skyster Entertainment Company with VJ, that means the film rights, the game rights, and the merchandise rights are all his and VJ's. We don't own that. Yeah. Obviously, because the gatekeepers own everything in the world, they see me as a thief, stealing from them because they're not touching my money. Everything around the world's under their power and control except for Ivan and VJ's money. They don't touch it because I not sell to the gatekeepers and I have the keys. I can sell to the gatekeepers. That's why I give you the keys, Ivan. That way you don't have to sell to the gatekeepers and you can also get your freedom. Otherwise, if I didn't have the keys, I would not be free with VJ. I'd be a dirty slave for the rest of my life sharing with the world. And I'll be under the gatekeepers' power and control. And they will guard the doors on your career, Ivan, if you sell to them. They're having envy, man. They're crazy people. The proof is Victoria Justice. She sold out. She's only worth $12 million. Like, that's how you know they're crazy people, man. Yeah. And they also take money from me when I'm poor. Don't forget that, right? Ivan, for real, yeah, man. Even the families even take money from me when I'm poor. I'm not playing around. I remember one time in 2015, I got a $2,600 tax return check. And my stepfather was like, Ivan, I want $200. I want you to give me $200. And I had to give him $200. I actually gave him $200. He took money from me, man. They're fucking evil people when you make all those trillions. You know, I don't like you, man. Even when you're poor, I'm going to take money from you because I don't like you. Last year, I had to pay, I think, like $50 for the tax programming on the computer. You know, Ivan, it cost me like $80 for the tax programming. Yeah, you owe me like $45, Ivan. I have to pay him $45. When they know, when they make their trillions every year, that's how you know they're greedy psychopaths. I mean, they're crazy people, they're rapid people. That's why they're not touching my brand. That money's mine, it's not yours. You're just a greedy psychopath. There you go. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I haven't I don't want you being that rich with VJ, man. I'm envious, man. I can't stand the fact that you being with VJ Smoke and Beauty, and you're making all that money. Yeah, but you're making your tens of trillions every year. Why are you making such a big deal for making that money? Because I'm a greedy psychopath, Ivan. This is my house. I want to control everything. Yeah. You do have the right to control everything, but not my money. You're not the creator of the universe, man. I created this place, you didn't. And you don't control my money. There you go. Obviously. Because they are going to brack me out, Ivan. Your wife, Victoria Justice, she sold out to us. We own the whole Hollywood system, Ivan. Yeah, you can brag all you want about owning everything in the world, man. We and VJ are controlling the whole fucking universe. We're bigger than you, man. You may control the whole financial system in the world. We created the whole fucking universe. We're bigger than you. Space, the moon, the stars. We created it all. We're bigger than you. And what? You don't deserve my money. There you go. Me and VJ are bigger than gatekeepers, man. You can brag about owning the fastest in the world. I created this fucking place. I created the whole universe. I'm bigger than you. Don't hate him. So yeah, there you go. Some sour. Yeah. Well, Victoria Justice want to be in the game. Yeah, Victoria Justice like, Ivan, you want to do a game too? I'm like, yeah. Vijay, you want to be in the, you want to do a game? Yeah, Ivan, heck yeah, let's do it. That's fucking cool. Let's do a game, Ivan. That's fucking cool. I know. Especially for the Great Escape, you play as me and you play as VJ in the game. Because the Great Escape, I'll have it be multiplayer. You have to play with two people. That's why Rabbit's like, sign me up, fam. Ivan, you're doing the Great Escape? I'm like, yeah, Rabbit. He's like, sign me up, fam. I can't wait to do that Great Escape walkthrough. Ivan, yeah, he's all excited. Rabbit, yeah. With Keanu Reeves and all them in the game, I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit, Ivan, I can't wait. Sign me up, fam. He's all excited. Rabbit, yeah. It's actually funny, I'm saying, yeah. Alright, how much money do you think you'll make off your Xanus brand? For the movie merchant game, probably, I don't know, anywhere from probably $70 billion to $100 billion. Me and VJ are gonna make. It's a huge deal, man. Me and VJ have the keys, man. It's power, man. That's why the gates are heavy. They don't want me that kind of money. Even if me and VJ make $100 billion off the movie merchant, the game, obviously, the gatekeepers are still pulling in out of their 50, 60, 70, 80 trillion every year, all the money around the world. So the amount of money me and VJ are making is even pocket genius compared to how much money the gatekeepers are making. They're just greedy pigs. They see me as a thief because they're greedy psychopaths, man. Yeah, I don't want you being that rich, man, making, I don't know, your $80 billion off movie merchant game. Yeah, but you make your tens of trillions every year off the money around the world. Why are you making such a big deal out of that? I'm a greedy psychopath. I don't want you controlling my money in my house, even though it's the house that I created. You know what I'm saying? And why? And I don't want you being that rich. I'm envious, man. Yeah, they have an envy. They can't stand if I can be that rich. Small I'll go with VJ. That's why they lock into us and they cause this mess. They envy our relationship and our beauty, our divine beauty. That's why they separate us and cause the mess. They made us pay. And they envy our wealth. That's why they locked the doors on both of us, me and VJ. That's why I came with the keys, man. No, with the keys, don't dupe me. Otherwise, I'm going to dupe you, Ivan, if you sell. Yeah. Yo, Ivan figured out, man. He knows we're going to dupe him. Yeah, you're going to dupe me if I sell. I'm not an idiot, man. You dupe VJ, you're going to dupe me too. I'm not an idiot, man. You can say all you want, we're going to make you into Hollywood star, you're a liar. I don't believe one word coming out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe one word coming out of your mouth. You're a liar. You're not going to open the door for me in Hollywood. You're going to lock doors on me. And even if they open the door for me in VJ and we're successful, they're still duping us. They're still taking all our billions and giving us the peanuts. So either way, they're still duping us. But Ivan, they're not gonna open the door for you unless you do your thing in Hollywood, Ivan. They're going to lock doors on you, man. I don't know. I sell out and I find out me and VJ are doing independent movies together. And we make like 2, 3, 4, 5 million for the movie. They duped us, man. Yeah, they're gonna dupe you, Ivan. That's why God gave you the keys. What the games will dupe you. You can control your Xanus brand. Xanus brand is yours, Ivan. You wrote the book. You wrote your masterpiece. That brand is yours. It's your money. It's not theirs. You have the keys. You want to sell them. All they can do is just kill you. But you'd rather wake up warm and live than have them do that, Ivan. If you sell and live, they're gonna destroy your life. You and VJ's life. And you're getting a garbage version of a garbage version of us. You don't get everything beauty either, Ivan. They're gonna dupe you and destroy your life, man. You sell. Some Sarah? Yeah, man. Yeah. That's like VJ said selfie made. In that picture she took, like, I don't know, back in 2018, she said selfie made. Because she knew, yeah, Ivan wrote the book. Ivan wrote the Xanus novel, and yeah, he has the keys. That's his ticket for me and him being queen. Victoria just knew I'd save her, and why That's why, yeah. The VJ knew the doors were locked on her. Yeah, she did. There's a reason why she took a picture in that condo and she said dreams. She knew that Victoria Justice. I know I opened her eyes a bit more. Victoria Justice knew something fishy was going on in the house. She's not stupid. Okay, I'm God. I have the keys. Why am I only worth like $9 million? Yeah, the doors were locked on Victoria Justice, obviously. She said dreams because she can't afford a condo like that. Victoria Justice probably has maybe $5 million in her bank, maybe. She's rich, but she can't afford that condo. That condo that she looked at in New York was probably maybe a $10 million condo. She can't afford that. And if she could afford it, it's a big car in her budget. She can't afford that. That's why she said dreams. Because her ultimate dream is to live that life with Ivan, and she said selfie-made. I wrote the Xanus book, and what? Hence why, yeah. Because once I released the book, and I now experience that fame as a famous author, and we started Sky Entertainment, we signed that mega deal with Amazon for the merchandising for the movie, we signed a deal with Sony and Microsoft for the game. Victoria Justice was like, holy shit, Ivan, like, you're fucking self-made. I remember when you were pumping out videos about your book on your Soundhouse channel, and now look, your Xanus brand is the Xanus brand is huge. That's a huge brand. I'm self-made, man. Amazing story. I'm self-made, yeah. The movie's popular, the merchandise popular, and the game is popular too. I mean, we should make a lot of money off that, obviously. Yeah. Will Xanus be your biggest brand of all your movies? Yeah, Xanus is by far my biggest brand of all my movies. It's the biggest moneymaker. For Xanus, I'm going to pull in my 70, 80, 90, $100 million off the movie merchant game. Whereas all my movies after that, I'll be pulling in my maybe $30 billion, $35 billion for the movie merchant game. Because it's cheaper than movies. Movies won't make as much. We're still making our tens of billions, though, on the movie merchant game for all our movies. But it's not the kind of money we're making for Xanus. Xanus is the biggest moneymaker, obviously, of all my brands. My IPs, right? Yeah. Yeah. My last smoke. Yeah, and I officially have no money in my bank. I'm fucking broke, but I have my can. Thank God I have my cans, right? I have like 2.5 bags full of cans. I have like $20 worth of cans. I'm gonna go to the Super C and I'll get the grocery store and get my what? Get my cash my cans and get my beer, my smokes, right? Yeah. Ivan, you're not going to start a music production company with VJ? No. I'm going to tell VJ, I don't want to start a music production company. Well, no, Ivan, because I don't want to do music full time and do movies. It's too stressing. Let's just focus on the movie thing and we can do the music thing on the side. We don't have to start a music production company with VJ. We can just rent a studio and we you know what I'm saying? We record there. We have the doc team do a music video and that's it. It's easier that way. I don't want to waste money and start a music production company. But to start a music production company doesn't cost much. For a good like $10 million, you can start your music production company. It doesn't cost much. I don't want to start a music production company, VJ. We can just do it independently on the side. Okay, Ivan. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan. The movie thing is the main focus. Yeah, Sky Entertainment is our main career. Our main career is we're famous movie stars, but we do music. We'll do some music on the side if we want to do music. I love music too. I don't mind doing music with VJ too. Music is fun. But being a movie star is much cooler than doing music, obviously. You see what I'm saying? But I love music. Music is fun too, man. When I made those raps on my channel, I had a blast writing those lyrics. You're an amazing rapper. Yes, I am. I'm a bit raw, but I'm an amazing rapper, obviously, right? I have the gifts too, yeah. I'm sorry. That's why VJ cries. Yeah, VJ cries for personal reasons. She loves me. She wants to be with me, and she wants to see the light. And she also has professional career goals too. Obviously, she wants to be. I want to be a big movie star with Ivan, make my billions with Ivan, and start that films with Ivan, be featured in magazines and commercials. He's crazy. And travel with him, and I want to go close shop with him. I want to build that woman at house. I want to travel the world and say the best sweets. I want Ivan to fuck me all the time and say he loves me and caress me and we hold my hand because she's fucking crazy right now. She's actually a crazy woman. Personal reasons and professional reasons why she cries, obviously. She got duped by the gatekeepers because she's fucking stupid. Yeah, yo, Ivan, man, I'm trying my best to be successful. Look, man, if the gatekeepers are going doors in your career, VJ, you're fucked, man. You can't do shit. They're called the gods, the minds of the world for a reason. If you sell it to them and you're under their power control, you can't do anything, man. You're fucked. And your keys are useless. Yes, the whole world knows about this stuff, but because she's under the gatekeeper's power control, it's useless, obviously, your keys. She has useless keys, VJ. Yeah, she's stupid. Yeah, she's sold out to the gatekeepers. Was I did not get duped. She got duped, I did not get duped. That's symbolism of Adam and Eve, right? Eve got deceived by Satan. Adam did not get deceived by Satan. Adam took the fruit voluntarily, knowing full well what he was doing. Like, I don't believe Adam took the fruit ignorantly. No, man, Adam knew that Eve messed up, and he chose to take the blame on Eve's behalf and eat the fruit, just like Jesus took the blame on the world's behalf, on the world's behalf for the price of sin. Obviously, Jesus knew what he was doing when he went to the cross. Adam knew what he was doing when he took that fruit. He didn't take it ignorant. Adam's not stupid, man. When you read New Testament, it says Eve was deceived. It doesn't say Adam was deceived. Adam was not deceived. Adam knew full well that Eve messed up. Okay, either I let Eve take the blame and she's cut off from God, and I get to live in paradise with God, but Eve is cut off, or but because I love my wife, I'm going to take the blame with her, take the fall with her. And Adam took the fall on Eve's behalf, just like Jesus took the fall on the world's behalf. You get the parallel there, yeah. Sounds Ivan. That's a good point. Yeah, Sam, I know my shit. Ivan, you know your shit. I know my shit, Sam. Said, yeah. Yeah. Adam and Eve are symbols of you, BJ. Yes, it is. Adam and Eve are God's perfect two. Adam and Eve, according to the Bible, were perfect human beings. They had the perfect gene because they were created straight from the hand of God. God's first ever creation. Symbolism of me and BJ. Adam and Eve is obviously a symbolism of me and BJ, obviously. Adam is the perfect man. Eve is the perfect woman. Yeah, Victoria Justice and Ivan are the perfect woman and man. That's symbolism of Adam and Eve, obviously, right? Like, duh. And Eve got deceived by Satan, just like VJ got deceived by the gates. Well, I did not get deceived by the gatekeepers. When I paid the fee, I know full well what I'm doing. I insulted the gates. I know they're gonna dupe me. I'm not an idiot, man. They're gonna dupe me like they duped what they like to dupe VJ, right? Because VJ's stupid, yeah. And now you're crying heavy tears again, yeah, because you fucked up VJ and. At the same time, yourself, you don't want me touching one chick because you're fucking crazy, man. I'm not gonna do that, VJ. No way. I'm getting my girlfriend and give me hell. I'm gonna ignore you. Ivan, you're gonna crush me. Look, man, you crushed me too, VJ, and you kept fucking the guys. I'm not gonna have you do that, man. No way. Karma's a bitch. I never experienced that, but like, VJ, I'm getting my girlfriend. I'm gonna lose this weight. And if you get mad at me, I'm gonna ignore you, man. Because you're a fucking crazy woman. Yeah, there you go. Some Sarah. Yeah. Well, she yelled, yeah, man. She'll be yelling like, fuck you, Ivan. I'm like, what? I just put the music on, I ignore her. Yeah, I can yell at all I want to give him hell. You just ignore me because I'm going to give the guys. Yeah, VJ, you're going to keep seeing the guys even as you give me hell. And so I'm going to keep seeing the chick. That's how it works. I'm not going to have you do that, VJ. No way, man. You fucking crazy. I'm not going to have you do that, man. No way. You can't be selfish or justice. Don't worry that. Don't hate me. Yeah. Some siren? Almost done here, guys. I'll talk for 50 minutes. I'm done. I'm going to go gas my cans at Super C. I enjoyed showing you guys. And after this, I'm going to continue Rad Rad's Mafia Old Country. That's a sick game. Y'all loving that game, guys? All you Rad Rad fans? Yeah, I mean, that's a sick game. I know it's a sick game. My most anticipated game this year. Mafia Old Country and Little Nightmares 3 are my two most anticipated games this year. Because this year for me was not really a good year for Rad Rad for his games. I didn't really like a lot of the games he played. The only one I liked earlier this year was Assassin's Creed. That was pretty good. Death Stranding was a bit boring for me. It was just, the guy just makes deliveries. It's a bit boring. I watched the first 5 episodes, I tapped out. Well, it wasn't for me, it was boring. But Mafia Old Country is amazing. I love that game. And Little Nightmares is also, it's a fun game too. I love Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out in October. Robert will cover that game, obviously, right? Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah. What do you think will be your number one seller? I don't know. Between the book, the movie, the merch, and the game, I don't know. But I think probably the movie will be number one because it's the most expensive. Or maybe the merchandise might be on the movie. I don't know. Probably the movie will be my number one seller. The 4K Blu-ray sales on Amazon, that's probably number one. Or the game might be, I don't know. The gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, but even though it is cool seeing me and VJ in the game, it's still cooler seeing me in a movie than me in the game. But the gaming industry is bigger than the movie industry, so the game might be number one for me, VJ. I don't know. Easy, Ivan, you want to do games for your movies? I'm like, yeah, VJ, Ivan, sign me up. I want to be a part of that game. Yeah, we do games too. We're in the game. That's fucking cool. Unreal Engine 5 technology, that's unheard of, man. I mean, that's why the game will be very popular too, obviously. The game will have crazy plus too, man. We'll be going crazy for the game too, man. Yeah. Yeah. And once me and VJ sign that mega deal with Amazon, you get the news on the announcement on Sky's Entertainment. Ivan Ray and Victoria Justice signed mega deal with Amazon for the merchandise and for the movie, 4K Blu-ray movie. You know, Ivan and VJ get 90% of the profits. Amazon gets 10% of the profits. That's my deal. Amazon, you guys get 10, me and VJ get 90. That's the deal, man. You're not getting more than that, man. Ivan, what about 85-15? No. Me and VJ get 90%, you get 10. That's the deal. I'm not going to have you do that, man. On 10%, you're still making your blades, guys. I'm not going to give you any more money. You're crazy. You don't even have to spend a dime in marketing, guys. Me and VJ have the keys. So I gave you a good deal. Yeah, I was like, that's a good deal with my company. We're still going to make our blades. Yeah, Jeff, we're going to make your blades. I don't know, your 14 billion bucks, whatever it is, 15 billion bucks. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's more than what these Hollow companies make for their box office for their movies, right? Combined. For 1 year, yeah. A lot of money for Amazon. They're making their billions. But they get 10, me and VJ get 9. That's the deal. And make sure you say Ivan American Victoria Justice Ivan. Don't say SkySource. Otherwise, the government can see it as business money. They can tax you twice. So make sure it's 90-10. Because a 90-10 deal is me and VJ's personal money. It's not business money. That's our personal money. The business money is the budget. So we pay our taxes through the $3 billion budget. That's the business tax. But the 90-10 deal is me and VJ's own personal money. That's our own personal money. It's not the business money. It's their own personal money. That way the government doesn't go after you. I know you should. I know my shit, guys. You gotta be careful of that stuff. The tax. Yeah, the taxes. You gotta be careful of that stuff. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah, but Ivan, if VJ's stepsister and mother and your stepbrothers and your stepfather and your stepmother are not you're related to, how can we look at them? Because me and VJ, we copied the genes. We copied the genes, obviously. That's why we look like them. But we're not related to them. If we were related to them, they wouldn't do this to us, man. They wouldn't kill Ivan and separate Ivan and lock it was not Ivan VJ and cause that mess. They wouldn't do that to us if we were related to them. We're not related to them. We're God. Me and VJ have a miracle birth. Don't hang us, man. Me and VJ have a miracle birth. But while I was creating my flesh in the womb, I copied the genes. That's why I look. That's why I look a lot like my older stepbrother. I look a lot like my younger stepbrother. VJ looks a lot like her sister Madison, or stepsister Madison. She looks like Serene because VJ and Ivan, we copy their genes. That's why we look like them. We have our own unique DNA, the divine DNA, but we copy their genes. That's why we look like them. Obviously, because they're the royal family. We were born to the royal families. And we look like them and everything, even though we have a miracle birth, not really related to them. They were supposed to open the door for us, but they chose to start a war against Ivan and VJ, knowing a war they can't win, man. I came with the keys for a reason, that way the gates can't beat me. You can kill me. The only thing you can do is kill me, but like, I have power for that. I can come back to life. You can't beat me. I have the keys to the kingdom. Yeah. And they know that, hence why they said, yeah, if Ivan has the keys, all he has to do is own a product. If he doesn't sell to me, just kill that man. Yeah, they're wicked, psychotic people. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So you knew the world wouldn't let you. Yeah, I knew the world. Yeah, VJ. That perfect life, me and you living in the world, in the world that we created, with no mess in our lives and us making our free money is a dream. It's not going to happen. The world's going to make me pay. I knew it. That's why when I was born, I programmed my mind. Me, VJ, we programmed our mind with the keys, man. Because I knew the families, when they saw what we looked like, they immediately got filled with envy and they locked the doors on us. Yeah, separate them, have them be in different countries. Let's hide our wealth because we're psychopaths. And lock all doors on Ivan, lock all doors on Victoria Justice. Have her have a sugar in Hollywood, have the dolls of in Hollywood. And mess up Ivan's brain, give him mental illness, damage his brain, knock him out of the rock, hammer his head, fuck up his brain, wipe his brain with Victoria Justice. Yeah, they got filled with envy. Even though they did all that evil, I still found about Victoria Justice in the game. Man, you're the gatekeeper. You can't do God here. God protected me, and what? And the gift still stayed. Even though I'm pretty stupid, the gift never went away, man. The gift still stayed. I have a creative gift from the heavens, man. That's why my book is so entertaining when you guys read it, right? Ivan, did you really write that? No, guys, I'm not lying to you guys. When I showed you where I wrote it, man. Ivan, you are gifted. Yes, I am. I'm a gifted storyteller. I don't want to tell you the story. Guarantee you video was shot. Yeah, Ivan, your book's fucking entertaining, man. Like, you're such a gifted storyteller. Your characters come alive on a page. I know. My book is sick, man. It's a page turner. You just keep reading, you turn the page. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah. That's what my stepbrother told me is number one. It's number one because I wrote it and I have the keys, and hence everyone will buy it. The English people will buy it, obviously. At the same time, it's the greatest story ever told. If someone wrote this book who wasn't a god, they'd be the next J.K. Rowling. The news of this book would travel worldwide, man. Xanus is the greatest fantasy novel ever written. It's better than Lord of the Rings, Way of Kings, Harry Potter. It's better than all those books, as you guys read, right? Victoria Justice read Harry Potter. I guarantee you, yeah, I read Harry Potter, and I read your book. Your book's more interesting than Harry Potter. Yeah, my book's more interesting than Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. It's a better book than Harry Potter, and it'll be more popular than Harry Potter, too. And Harry Potter's fucking popular, man. Harry Potter's a huge brand. The Harry Potter brand, I think, is worth like $25 billion. huge brand. Yeah. Because after the Harry Potter fame and success with J.K. Rowling when it got released in the late 90s, around 2000 they immediately made the movies, right? They turned the books into the movies, and they also have the merchandise. The Harry Potter merchandise is also very popular. You also have the games too. They made Harry Potter games on PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. They made Harry Potter games, and those games were very popular, man. Yeah, and the Gates know that. They're thinking of the big picture. Yeah, if Ivan makes $20 million off his book, he can easily make his movie, fund his own movie with VJ. He can sell his merchandise, and he can also make his game. And all those rights go to him and VJ. We don't touch that. Yeah, I didn't sell to you. The Xanus brand is mine. You're not touching my money, man. This is my money. It's not yours. Don't hate him, son. Yeah. Well, Xanus be more popular than Harry Potter, man. And you guys all remember the buzz. All you guys who are my age or a bit older than me, like the Gen Zs probably don't remember. Some of those guys were just born. But all you millennials, you guys remember the buzz of Harry Potter, right? In the late 90s? Remember that? Yeah. All you millennials and Gen Xers, you remember the buzz of Harry Potter, right? In the late 90s. Yeah. Do you remember when Harry Potter just got released? No, I was too young. Harry Potter got released in 1997. I was 5 years old. So I don't remember that. But I remember like towards 1999 when I was like 7. I remember in school people were talking about Harry Potter. And in grade 3 in 2000 when I was 8 years old, I remember the buzz of Harry Potter. Like people were reading the Harry Potter books in class and everything. And I remember when the movies came out too, like in 2001. I remember when the Philosopher's Stone, the first movie came on theaters. It was popular, man. And the Harry Potter movies were very popular. They averaged like $1 billion per movie, about $1 billion per movie. They're very popular movies, Harry Potter. Well, Xanus will blow it out of the water. Xanus will be a more popular brand than Harry Potter, man. And the Gates know that. Yeah, man, Ivan's book, Xanus, will be more popular than even Harry Potter. Yeah, it's will be more popular than J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter, man. Harry Potter is fucking popular. Sold 600 million copies to this day. Since inception, right? Xanus will beat that. Xanus might sell 700, 750 million, 800 million copies. 900 million copies, yeah. It's huge, hence why they're pissed off, because they know I did it. Yeah, fuck, man. Ivan has the keys. He wrote that masterpiece, man. He doesn't have to sell to us. That's blames for him and VJ. Like, fuck, man. We dupe VJ, but we can't dupe him. He knows. Yeah, I know, man. I know your game. You can say you're going to make me into Hollywood star you want. I don't believe one word coming out of your mouth. You're a liar. You're going to lock the doors and you have your devil in you. I'm not an idiot, man. You're a liar, man. You're a fucking liar. I don't believe one word coming out of your mouth. There you go. Some saying? Yeah. They haven't envy Ivan. They're never going to let you be a billionaire. If you sell it, Ivan, kiss your billions goodbye. You and VJ are not going to be living the billionaire life. You'll live the multi-millionaire life in Hollywood, but you're not going to live the multi-millionaire life in Hollywood, with VJ Ivan if you sell out. The Gates are not going to let you be a billionaire Ivan. They haven't envy you. That's why I came with the keys, but they don't do me, man. They don't touch my money. There you go. Yeah. Almost out here, guys. I'm going to go to Super Seed and cash my cans. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, will you play the games with VJ? Maybe, yeah. Like the Great Escape game, I might play that with VJ, yeah. VJ, you want to play the game together? Yeah, sure, alright, let's play. Or I might just watch whoever's walkthrough, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't played games in a while, man. I used to play games a lot in my younger years. Like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, I beat that game like 10 times, 11, 12 times. The second game I beat a few times too. Yeah, that's my favorite Star Wars game. Knights of the Republic is my favorite Star Wars game, yeah. I like it more than Battlefront and the other games, obviously. Yeah. I have the game Knights of the Republic on Xbox. I have it on Xbox. I beat that game like 10, 11, 12 times. And that's where I got the idea of the North and the South, the Upper Lands and Lower Lands, off that game. Remember in the scene when you go to Kashyyyk, you have the Upper Lands and Lower Lands? That's why I got that idea off my Wolf of Xanus, yeah. True story. Neither was like, really, Ivan? Yeah, neither was true story. Even though I got that idea off that, I made it my own, I made it original. There's nothing wrong with taking ideas from other brands when you write your fantasy novel, but you gotta make it original. Don't copy it, right? Like the Spies of the South, I got that idea off Lord of the Rings. When they're like the Spies of Dublin, whenever it is in Fellowship of the Ring, I got that idea off that for the Spies of the South, obviously, Air Test Spies. But I made it original, I made it my own. See what I'm saying? Yeah. The Gileas Caves, the Gileas Cavern City, I got that idea off Moria, but I made it my own, I made it unique. I didn't copy Lord of the Rings. You gotta make it, you can take ideas from books, but you gotta make it original, you gotta make it your own. That's important, right? Make it original, make it your own. That's what's important. Yeah. I'm sorry? Yeah. So Ivan, all those moments VJ had with those guys behind your back, Victoria Justice dreams, yeah, Victoria Justice dreams of those, her ultimate dream is having those moments with me. Even though I had all these moments, all these guys, my ultimate dream is to have those moments with Ivan, because Ivan's my baby. Why? Ivan's God, he's my husband. She had her ultimate dream is to do all that with me, too, because she's crazy. She's a crazy woman. That's why she doesn't want one chick touching me. Because she only wants the moment with me, or her to have that moment with me. But VJ, that version of Ivan the marriage dream that you have is not going to happen. The wolves will make me pay, and you know it. Because there's no point in me saying my dream for you. And at the same time, you're a cheating whore. I'm not going to have you do that, Victoria Justice. I'm sorry, because you're fucking evil. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to travel to, like, I don't know, Tokyo. Tokyo is the first place I want to travel with VJ once we make the plans for building a house and everything. I want to travel to Tokyo first. I'll do a thing where I choose one place where we visit and VJ chooses the next place. That way it's fair, right? Okay, VJ, the first place I want to visit is Tokyo, Japan. We stay at a beautiful suite there. We go to events there and bars, clubs, and all stuff. And after that, you choose the next place that you want to visit. And I choose the next place and you choose. That's how it's fair. That's fair, yeah. I also want to visit Italy, but VJ has already been to Italy. But Italy's beautiful, man. I want to visit Italy too. But VJ won't mind. I don't mind visiting Italy again with you, yeah. VJ visited Italy, like, back in 2018, she went to Italy. She went to Italy, yeah. Like, back in 2018, she went to Italy. Italy's beautiful. Yeah. But VJ flies commercial. She can't afford to fly privately, right? No, she can afford to fly privately too, VJ, if she rents a plane house. But VJ, you most of the time flies commercial. But because I'm now king and we bought our private jet, we have our own pilot. We're flying privately to all these countries, right? We don't have to fly commercial anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I have that dream of, I don't know, me and Ivan staying in a resort in a country. We get the whole resort ourselves with the steamy pool and the view of the ocean. And we sit down, we look at the stars, we get drunk, we listen to music, we dance, and we make out. And Ivan fucks the shit out of me because she's fucking crazy, that woman. Yeah, she's crazy. But I also like these guys, and I know these guys too. Yeah, VJ, you want to be solid to that. Even though I know your ultimate dream is to do that with me, you're getting all those guys behind my back. It's fair that I get a moment with one chick too. It's fair. You can't be selfish, Joy Justice. I'm not gonna have you doing that. No way. You can't be selfish. I'm sorry. Yeah. Did you buy your order? Yes, I did. I bought my old spicy order in the last paycheck. I didn't have deodorant for a good like 3 months. I finally bought deodorant. Yeah. Now it smells good. Old Spice is the best brand for guys, right? That's the brand I'm gonna be buying when I'm King of Media, right? I'm gonna get the Old Spice deodorant. That's the best deodorant for men. And high-end cologne, obviously. Will you have better hygiene when VJ? Yeah, I will. I'll have better hygiene. I'll take better care of my body. When I'm in the shower, I'm gonna scrub my body. Now, frequently get nice like body wash, good smelling body wash like coconut, Axe, Old Spice. That's good body wash. Get my teeth clean, bleach once every year. I take better care of myself. I'll be exercising, working out in the morning. I'm gonna take better care of my body, washing out what I eat. Because I'm not gonna be eating junk food every day when I'm a VJ. I'm gonna balance it out. Maybe once or twice a week I eat the junk food. The rest of the week I eat healthy food. So when I get takeout VJ, I'll get the healthier stuff with her. Yeah. Healthier stuff with her. She would tell me, yeah, if you want to keep, when I see her, I'll be 184, if you want to keep the weight off, you got to eat healthy. Because Victoria Justice obviously eats very healthy. That's why she's very fit and she's not fat. Victoria Justice obviously she eats healthy food. She watches out what she eats. I have to watch what I eat when I'm with her too. I want to maintain that the keep the weight off. You don't want to eat too much junk food, obviously. That's why when I do the takeouts with the Hollywood stars, I only get junk food maybe like twice a week, and the rest of the week I'm probably gonna eat a salad or something like that. Like most of the time I'll eat like a chicken Caesar salad or something like that. Like a salad, a vegetable salad, maybe garlic bread on the side. I'll be eating like the salad like maybe 3 days a week, and the other 2 days I get like the burger and fries and the pizza. That way I balance it out. That way you keep the weight off, right? Because me and VJ's Nutrition and Training will tell you, you gotta be careful what you eat if you want to keep the weight off. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff, right? The food, yeah. Because me and VJ have to train for the movie too. We have to get jacked. I have to tone up and get jacked for the role. John Vega, Yvonne Jojon have to get jacked for the role. VJ has to prepare for the role of Lithia. Yeah, we have to work out, man. Yeah, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. So everything's brand new to me. Yeah, everything will be brand new to me. Once I saw Scotch with him, and all that is brand new to me. Was Victoria Justice is not brand new. Victoria Justice knows what's like. Victoria Justice knows what's like. Yeah, and I know the whole process of pre-production, production, because Victoria Justice did Victorious. She did Eye Candy. She knows the whole process of pre-production and production because she did television shows and movies. Yeah, when you have the table reads, Victoria Justice has that experience. The only you think the VJ now is that Victoria Justice is now the boss with me. She now controls the money with me, and she's a multi-billionaire. That's new to her, and she's now in a big budget movie. But Victoria Justice has the experience of being in television shows and movies in Hollywood. Hence why she'll be giving me tips, obviously, during the pre-production. Yeah, I know the whole process of pre-production and production and post-production. I did many movies and television shows in Hollywood. She'll tell me that. The table reads and everything, yeah. Obviously. And she'll give me tips for the magazine picture shoots, too. You know, I recommend you, this is how you pose and everything. And she gives me tips. I don't have that experience for any of that stuff. Where she has experience posing for magazine pictures and everything. Victoria Justice has been featured on magazines in Hollywood, right? Yeah, she knows the whole process of all that stuff. Because I've never been featured on a magazine before. Never did a commercial before either. Well, no, I did Love Correctly too. That's kind of like a commercial thing. It's like a commercial short film. But that doesn't really count. That's not a Hollywood. That's a low budget short film commercial. Like the Hollywood, the Skiv one is like a Hollywood level one. I don't have that experience, right? I've been in movies, but they're low budget movies. They're C-list low budget movies. Victoria Justice has been in Hollywood level like television shows and movies. She did the Rocky Horror Picture Show. She knows the whole process of all that. That's why she'll be giving me tips, acting tips too. I recommend you do this when you act. do this when you pose for the magazine shoot. Torjos will give me tips. Obviously. EJ, I want you to lean on Ivan. Ivan, put your hand around her. EJ, lean against Ivan's chest, and they take the pictures. And you're looking at something beautiful like Vogue, man. Yeah, that's why EJ cries. Yeah, I want to reach out to magazine Ivan. Yeah, she's fucking crazy. Yeah, man, she's crazy. Yeah, she's a crazy woman. She's crazy. But really just a crazy woman. Yeah, she's a crazy Ivan. Yeah, man, she's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why the hard actors are gonna beg, because the experience that Glory has made of me. There's no way John Boyega and Yvonne George are gonna beg. Like those are Hollywood stars. No, guys, even John Boyega and Yvonne George are gonna beg, man, because they know my company's been hard. I need to pay them more. John Boyega will be lucky to get an $8 million contract after Xanus. I can easily pay him $33 million for the Great Escape. John Boyega doesn't make that in Hollywood. He'll probably make his 8-9 after Xanus. Yvonne George might be lucky to make his 3-4 after Xanus. And as their career gets better, they can now negotiate for money. But even then, I can still pay them more money than what they make in Hollywood. I can give them better perks and a better experience than what they get in Hollywood. As the Hollywood is not on the same level as Scotch. Scotch blows out of the water. That's what all the Zane stars are going to pay. But you get what you deserve. You're going back to all the movies left behind. You're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves. I keep saying that. You're not good for the movie. You're not good for the Great Escape of Keanu Reeves. But I'll get back David. You're not good. I'm sorry. You're not good for the movie. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, guys, here's what I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I talked for, I don't know, an hour and like 38 minutes, 40 minutes around there. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to go to Super C, Bike Super C with my cans. Get my $22. I'll get my beer and my smells on Georgia with you guys and watch them mommy after that. And tomorrow I'll make my video after my last shift. I go for after my shift around, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 3:30. This is our signing out. Peace, guys. Who has on this show? Don't hang with us. Peace out, guys.